knew she could tell, cause she leaned across my lap and buckled my belt and kissed me on the cheek, said thanks for the help, and hold on boy. Well, she yanked the wheel and I held my breath. We flipped so many times we should have been dead, and that's all I got. And I just woke up here and that's it. All I remember is sirens, blue lights flashing and driving, dirt lane passing and flying, staring through the red lights, going through the stop sign. All I remember is sirens, blue lights flashing and smiling, one curve away from dying. All I remember is sirens. Sirens. And her blue eyes flash, and those long legs standing on the side of the road. Honda with the hood up, covered in smoke.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Jets going up against the Blues. Now let's go to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 8 matchup.
Blues, Jets, coming up here on EA Sports. Getting ready now for Week 8 action.
Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Phil Simms. And Phil, it's an absolutely gorgeous day here for football. And how will that factor into this game?
And we're going to see a game that's all out. I think the coaches, they prepared all week. They devised these big game plans, and the weather's good. Now they can come because the elements are not going to play a factor. So it's going to be exciting.
So that means Tavon Austin will be back for the opening kick. We're underway here. He's got a chance to return this one. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. And now we've got a young quarterback about to head onto the field for the first time today.
You know, Jim, this guy's he's starting to inch his way up into that elite status, and he keeps playing solid football. So if he goes out here today and plays a good solid game again today, we're gonna start talking about him differently here in the future.
The Jets with a nickel look here on defense. The Chicago Blues take it from the 23. And with that, let's take a look at the Blues lineup. They've had a hard time this year moving the football through the air. The Blues come to the line. Of course, plenty of pink on the field today and in the stands, as all of October will be seeing this for Breast Cancer Awareness Month in the NFL. Unable to bring it in. And now here's the Jets defensive lineup. They have been very strong this year against opposing quarterbacks as a team ranking 4th in pass defense. The Jets set at the line. Dime package.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
3rd and 7. And that incompletion is going to bring us to a very quick 4th down.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
And no return as this goes for a touchback.
So the rookie quarterback will take the field, trying to improve week by week.
Well, he's getting some experience. It's not a lot, but it's enough to help him feel more comfortable and I think play better. He should do well here today.
A little jumpy there by that defensive front.
Encroachment, defense. Still first down.
The Jets will take the snap from the 25. He runs with it right up the gut. He's tackled at the 30. Now we'll get a look at the Jets offense. This bunch has struggled to find the end zone all year long. One of the lowest scoring teams in the league. Today they'll try to change that formula.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play.
The give. Trying to fight through right up the middle of the field.
It's always a chess match early in the game to see what your opponent is going to do. Good run that time by the offense. They pick up good yards. Maybe the defense will have to start crowding the line of scrimmage more.
Timeouts called, and we're going to step aside. Be back in just a moment. Everybody's back out on the field now after that defensive timeout. At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt.
Let's go.
First down at the 34. Has his target. Fights off the hit. Gains 13.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
First down here after the completion. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
Launching it deep. Comes down with the defender tips it out. And now here's the Blues defensive lineup. Second best in the league when it comes to pass defense.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down.
Scanning the field. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
A good job this time on offense. The quarterback throws the ball short. They pick up a few yards, and now it makes third down much easier.
And there's a timeout, so we'll take one with them. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball from the 46. Push them back 5 yards with the false start penalty.
False start, offense.
Third down after the penalty.
The Jets lined up, bunch formation. From the shotgun. Amaro's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
The Jets put themselves in a terrible situation. 3rd and long, but you know what? They got a lot of talent on the offensive side, and that was an awesome job of picking up that 1st down.
1st and 10. Gets the handle here. They tackle him for a loss.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on 1st down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
The Jets will come out in the pistol.
Look at the defensive linemen talking. They're all now shifting to the left.
They call his name again.
Inside that time, they thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
Loss of 5 on the play.
Let's go.
From the gun. Has his target.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
Drives it through for the field goal. That field goal gives them a leg up here midway through the 1st quarter.
Makes you feel really good about what you did during the week here. Anytime you can get points on the board early in a football game, it makes you think all that practice was worth it.
Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Blues offense coming back onto the field here, desperately trying to avoid a repeat of their last drive when they had the quick 3 and out.
I'll tell you what, if they go 3 and out again, you know what's going to happen. Those defensive players are going to be looking at them as they come off the field. You're putting us back out there already, so it's important to get a drive, give your defense a little rest.
Holding offense.
That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. It's a 2 tight end formation. 1st down at the 15. Austin's going to secure the football on the toss.
The Jets defense is so fast and so powerful. That time of the run play, they just overpower the offensive line. They tackle the runner for a loss.
Let's go.
And he takes off. Incomplete. The hit jarred the ball loose.
When you're in a situation like this, it's 3rd and real long, don't take a chance. Be careful and get off the field.
The Jets lined up in the nickel.
Now he's going to change the play. And look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands. The Chicago Blues not punting. Going to go for it on 4th down. The Blues need to get to the 34 for a 1st down. The Chicago Blues have it at the 29. 2 hands on the football and has the catch. The Jets might have been caught off guard there on that 4th down play.
Well, why? Why would you be caught off guard in a situation like this? You always have to be ready on the defensive side. That time they were not.
First down at the 39. And Austin is brought down.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a 1st down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to. And also, it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Second down, 4 to go. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
That's his first reception today.
Anytime you have a play-action pass as a quarterback, make sure you sell that fake and then look up, find that coverage, decide where to throw the football. That was a nice job that time.
Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Now cutting to the right side, looking for some open space. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8.
Back to him.
Slashes to the left side.
Ward's in on the tackle.
This will be the 8th play of this drive. Third and short.
Austin's got it on the handoff.
That picks up 7. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Good job by the offense getting the first down in the red zone. Now becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score?
The Jets defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
Now makes the move to the right.
Davis in on the tackle.
That is play number 10 on this drive. The defense is ready to plug up the middle here on the goal line. There's a signal from the far side. The hands are up. It is a touchdown.
They've got the lead here early in the second quarter. A good development for them in this game.
Yeah, nice. You know, they learned something in that first quarter. They took that knowledge and they put it to good use, and they found a way to get down there and score a touchdown. That was a nice job by the offense.
The Jets looking for a big return and hoping to find a way to regain the lead. Scores 7-3. He'll take it from the 1. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The defense comes back onto the field for this next series, and man, if they set the pace for this game so far as their side has the lead.
Yeah, listen, I like what they're doing, and what's making this work is the fact that they just don't miss tackles. When they have an opportunity, they take the offensive player down. Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Second and 4. Handoff out of the I formation.
Good for only a yard. The running attack has been stopped, and that's a big reason why they are behind. They will have to turn around the ground attack, Phil, to get back into this game.
I think you're right. They are getting dominated, Jim Nantz, getting run over. The offensive line has got to make a stand. And you know what? The running back, it's not against the rules. You're allowed to break a tackle.
The Jets have it at the 29. The Jets get a first down. That's reception number 2 for him.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
First down at the 35.
And the tackle is made at the 35-yard line. Second down and 10. They hand it off to him again. Can't find space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play.
Well, when you get in a situation like this, Jim, and you get third and long, I'll tell you what catches a defense by surprise. Run a double move on the outside against the defensive back, because everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think they're going to throw it short.
Stands in the pocket. Looking long.
Reed makes the interception.
Midway through the second quarter, and the defense gets the ball back for their offensive unit, looking to take control of this game.
Yeah, big turnover there. Now if this offense can go out there and score, like you said, get control of the game, that will give them great confidence going into the locker room at halftime.
And they tackle him for a safety.
When you're a quarterback, it's all about thinking on the field. And when you're not thinking, you're going to make mistakes. That when you drop in the end zone, you've got to get rid of the football quickly. He did not. He is sacked for the safety.
Ball is out. He's brought down.
This game is still about hitting. When you hit the other team hard enough, that football comes loose. Nice job by the kicking team. They make the hit, and they recover the fumble. Great job. Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Looking across the middle. Incompletion on that hurried throw.
Coming to the line at the 24.
The Jets defense now is going to go nickel.
Three-step drop. Wilkerson with the sack.
Well, if I was that quarterback, I'd be mad after getting sacked like that by the defensive end. Your offensive tackle's just got to do a better job.
Loss of 3 on the play.
Let's go.
3rd and 13. They're setting up screen. Almost intercepted that time.
The Blues really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's 3rd long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
No good. An empty trip for the offense.
The Jets' last possession ended somewhat painfully with an interception. You wonder if they're going to try to compensate for that mistake on this drive, Phil.
Well, sometimes when you have a mistake on the offensive side, it does make you get more conservative. Let's look at it from the defensive side. It was just a tremendous play. So sometimes in the NFL, that's going to happen where the defensive player is just better than the offensive player.
I know you had a lot of experience at this, but after you threw an interception, what was it like coming back out on the field the next time?
Well, I tell you, I tell all my teammates to be alert. You might have to tackle again because I'm going to keep firing it down the field.
The Jets have it at the 44. And he's forced to the ground.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in the first half.
And now as we come back to the field, we're looking at a defense trying to maintain a lead going into the break.
They'll go shotgun here. Has his man. In stride, and he's open for the touchdown. And as we near the half, the lead now is theirs thanks to that touchdown.
Yeah, you know, look at that. Just think about how much that changes the mentality of both teams. One now all psyched up and emotionally feeling great. And the defensive side, oh my gosh, they are down and have to be disappointed about how they played on that drive.
And a touchback.
A look at Odell Beckham Jr. right there. He's not having any kind of impact on this game so far, and that's a big reason why his team's behind.
Yeah, when you talk about the run game, the pass protection, the run blocking, there's one word that comes to mind: poorly. Everybody's having a bad day, and especially the wide receiver. He's got to pick it up. He has the ability to raise the level of play of this offense just by his actions.
Heaving it down the field, and they can't connect.
offense.
The defense will take the penalty. That's second down coming up.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
And that gains a few. The Jets are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. It's third down coming up.
The Jets with a nickel look here on defense. The pass falls incomplete, and they fail to pick up a first down on this series.
Nearing halftime.
Major area of focus at the break's going to be trying to figure out how to move the football in the second half. They've struggled putting anything together, all the pressure on their D to stay in the game.
Well, the defense has kept them in this game. That's what I like, and that's all you can do. Sometimes in this NFL, it's tough. Offenses are going to struggle. The defense, you got to pick it up.
As we get ready to start this drive, partner, talk about the main reasons why this offense has been able to stake themselves to this lead early.
Well, it always starts with the offensive line performing well. Then you get an offensive coordinator that has confidence in the plays he's called, so he lets it go, and we're seeing tremendous play from the quarterback.
That's his third catch of the day.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have when the window of opportunity is very small. Quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Ogletree has the sack. The Jets are going to use one of the 2 timeouts they have remaining. No bump coverage here. Corners backing up.
The Jets have it at the 44.
Easy catch there. No one near him.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
First down at the 36.
Trying to escape the pressure, and there he goes, sliding to get away from the hit.
It's a rough game out there. Avoid hits at all costs. Good job that time by the quarterback sliding before he takes the hit. Oh, you see the linebackers moving around. I think they're trying to confuse the offensive line.
Leaps up and comes away with it. The Jets with no timeouts left. Bailey's lining up for the field goal. He's 1 for 1 so far today. The kick is good.
The teams head to the locker room, and we'll be heading to the studio to our pal Larry Ridley as you watch the NFL on EA Sports.
The Jets are ready to return the kick.
The second half is officially underway. Takes it from the 4, and here we go. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. Close game right now, partner, and you look at the matchup at running back, and neither one of them has really been all that effective.
No, Jim, they have not been. I'll say this to the running backs, to the coaches, to the offensive line, everybody. Stay patient, stay with the run game, and I think it will work.
First down at the 27.
Here's the handoff out of the strong eye.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
Second down.
This has got to be a blitz. Look how everybody's crowding the line of scrimmage.
They bring in the extra tight end. To the ground.
As they continue to lead, you do wonder if this team will run the football more, even though it has been really ineffective to this point.
No, I'd say this. I would go with the pass. You know, you can win the game in the NFL just passing the football. That's what they're going to have to do here today. The run game, it's been rough, and I don't see it changing.
Out of the shotgun. And incomplete. Didn't get his feet down.
The Jets are going to call on the punting team.
Austin's got it on the return. And that's a gain of 13. The Blues. Phil, what's the issue with this team? This offense specifically. 3 straight drives without a score.
Well, Jim, I'd say this. It's bad coaching. I just hate what they're trying to do on the offensive side. They're not putting their players in position to give them a chance to compete against this defense. They've got to change things up, give their offense a chance, and give these players a chance. The Blues just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
First down at the 31.
Now slashing to the right side, looking for room. Second down here.
Quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
It's always good when your quarterback is able to deceive the defense with good play action fakes. That's what did it that time. Look at the quarterback. Nice fake. Defense reacts to the run, and now you throw it over the top for the easy completion.
First down at the 48.
Trying to find an opening to the right. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
Second down here after that run play. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Just a quick drop back.
Richardson gets to the quarterback. The defense pushed the offense back with the sack, and the offense needs 9 now on third down.
Encroachment, defense.
Third down after the penalty.
He's sacked again.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing. They're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on third down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
And this punt will be covered up as their defense heads onto the field. The Blues defense last time out there said, you know what, we're in the 3-and-out business.
The great late Charlie Jones would have said that was spectacular, and that's what they looked like on that last drive. They dominated in every aspect.
You had to love Charlie Jones.
Oh, man, he was the best.
Going to be a tackle for a loss.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Playing press coverage to the outside.
Got a flag down here. Tackles made.
Offside. Defense.
Defense was trying to guess the snap count, and it cost them there. 2nd and 8 after the penalty. They'll run it here. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
That's what you want to do. Just get a first down, especially when you're on top. Keep the clock moving. Keep the defense guessing. Make them react instead of attack.
They're able to move the chains after that last run.
Get ready.
They want to keep feeding him the football.
The Jets running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards. Take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
Loss of 3 on the play. Right, the ball is fumbled.
Tackles made.
What a good job by the defense. They've been so aggressive. They make the big hit. They get the fumble, and they recover it inside the opponent's 20. Man, their offense has got a great chance here.
The Blues heading back out there on offense, hoping to improve on their last possession, which ended rather quickly with a punt.
Yeah, I think what they got to do, they got to come out and be a little more creative. Get the defense off guard. Make them think over there. That was too generic what they did on the offensive side. If you want to score, show some.
And he's taken down.
I'd say this, after that sack, I'd be looking to get rid of the football as fast as I can. Call some shorter throws. Let the quarterback get rid of the football and get some confidence going in his offensive line.
2nd and 11.
What a catch by Odell Beckham Jr.
The defense loading up on the line, getting set for this snap.
Get ready.
Looking to go up top again on first down.
The catch is made by Tavon Austin.
Quarterback should have never thrown at that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
Second and goal from the 4. Toss to the outside. And they'll end up losing 5 yards on the run. The Chicago Blues call timeout, and they'll have 2 remaining.
Following that timeout, offense back out on the field.
The Jets lined up in the nickel.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Incompletion here as he was looking over the middle.
Chip shot here. And converts on the 3. We have almost an entire quarter to play, but with that field goal, they have to feel like they're right back in the game.
Oh, they are back in this game, and this game's going to come down to the wire, it looks like. That was a good drive by the offense and a good kick by the field goal kicker.
The Jets are ready to return the kick. Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. Handing the ball off hasn't been something that's worked for either one of these teams today, Phil.
Well, what you have to show on the offensive side when you want to run the football, you got to show some determination. And the guys on the offensive side just get tougher and make it work.
Amaro's Jones, a tight end, but now shifted into the backfield. First down at the 20.
Looking for some daylight up the middle.
When you're leading the game in the fourth quarter and you're on offense, you are looking to use the time up on the clock. So that was a nice play call by the offense to run. Defense stops it for a short gain, though.
Second down and 9.
Here's the handoff.
The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
The Jets, they never back off. That first down, they got a small lead here in the second half. What are they looking to do? They're looking to march this football down the field and score.
Now first and 10.
And a flag comes out.
Going to take it the distance. The 10. He's in for the touchdown, but there is a flag down.
Holding offense.
The defense accepts the penalty.
Look at those linebackers shifting around, trying to confuse the quarterback. Good job that time by the defense. They're down. It's in the fourth quarter. They are expecting the offense to run the football, and they stop it for a couple yards.
Corners are backing off here. Dropping back 3. Jason Morrow makes the catch. That's a gain of 8.
Great situation to be in for the defense right here. It's third long, and even though their team is losing the game, you could get after the quarterback and hope you can find a way to force a turnover.
The Jets need to get to the 42 for the first down.
Third down and 10. Looking at every option.
Ball is out. And the defense, a foot race to the end zone.
Taking it all the way home for the touchdown.
Well, you're behind in the fourth quarter, and you're figuring out ways how we're going to make this comeback. And look what happens. Your defense take it back for a touchdown, and they give your team a lead here in the fourth quarter.
It's intercepted. They will not find a way into the end zone, so they'll only get 6 points out of the trip. The Jets back now for the return, going to look to try and get back on top. Scores 16-15.
They'll take it at the 20.
The Jets have failed to come away with points on 3 consecutive drives. Their offense takes the field again now. What's caused them to go silent here, partner?
Listen, let's give all the credit to the defense. They're being very creative on the defensive side. The coach is calling the right plays, and they are just taking it to the offense right now. The more aggressive team is winning, and that's the defense.
First down at the 20.
Makes the reception.
And they get to him at the 45.
The Jets, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
Second down following that incompletion. Out of the shotgun formation. Secures him in 2 hands.
Taking another look at the stats here, we have a wide receiver who has put together a complete game, Phil.
It has been a tremendous game, Jim, no doubt about it. Now we understand why guys want to be wide receivers in the NFL instead of running backs. So many more ways to get the football and much easier to make plays happen once you get it.
Third and short following the completion. moves the chains. The Blues lead right now, and of course a big reason why is that defense has shown up to play.
Jim, to win in the NFL, you have to do all three phases of the game the right way. Offense, special teams, and that defense must show up every single week. Good job so far here today.
Time is running out here in the fourth, and the defense is trying to preserve this win. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with two hands. And in for the touchdown.
You never know with the talent of these guys nowadays. Little short passes, you think they're harmless, and look what happens. They got so much talent all the way down the field for the score.
Will go ground. That hurts. The two-point try is denied. The Jets getting ready for the kickoff. And now Austin. Running room. Gonna take it home for the touchdown.
You can never talk enough about special teams in the NFL. It truly is a third of the game. And when you get a kick return for a touchdown, that just gives you so much momentum. Look at the blocks. Look at the speed of the returner. Great job. Leads to a touchdown.
He'll throw it over the middle.
We wanted more excitement, more tension, more decision-making. It's the second guess in the NFL, and now they're going to have it. This two-point conversion, more teams are going to do it because they don't want to kick the extra point from the 15-yard line.
And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. The Jets will try to continue this scoring onslaught as a shootout has developed on both sides of the field.
I have a little advice for the offensive coordinator. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Keep the pedal to the metal. Your players are playing great, and let them keep rolling.
The Jets get a first down. That's his fifth catch of the day.
The Jets did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
1st and 10. He has the grab. Reed makes the tackle. Taking another look at the stats here, we have a wide receiver who has put together a complete game, Phil.
It has been a tremendous game, Jim, no doubt about it. Now we understand why guys want to be wide receivers in the NFL instead of running backs. So many more ways to get the football and much easier to make plays happen once you get it.
The hands.
All you have to do is watch the head of the receiver. When they drop footballs, usually it's because you can see their head move the other way before the football gets there. That's what happened this time, and it's a drop pass.
2nd down coming up. Time, obviously, a factor the rest of the way. The Jets coaching staff was upset with how the game went last week. Today, they still trail, but it's been a much better effort here, Phil.
The coaches back these players into the corner after last week's game, and they've got to be happy with the effort so far here today. Anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players, your quarterback, wide receiver, or running back. They need to make a big play here.
The Jets now move the chains.
The Jets look pretty comfortable out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
Now on 1st down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. 1st and goal. Looks but can't connect on the short throw. Every play is huge now. 2nd down on the way. The Jets at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. 2nd and goal at the 1. Touchdown as we near the end of this one. We have a late lead change on that touchdown pass in the red zone, but this game probably still has another twist remaining with plenty of time to go.
It's been a crazy day, no doubt about it, but in the red zone nowadays, so many big receivers, quarterbacks so accurate, very hard for the defense to stop those passes.
Austin's got a chance for a return. Tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Blues offense still has a chance here, Phil. Late in the game, can they make something happen?
Well, it's going to be interesting to see, Jim. I think let's look at it from the defensive side. Know the situation. If they get the ball, they catch a pass, make sure you come up and make the tackle. Don't let them catch and run and get a big play against you.
Second down. Late in the fourth quarter.
Let's go.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Launches it down the field.
Nice catch. That's his first reception today. The Chicago Blues call a timeout and are left now with only one. First down. Pressure on every snap now.
First down and 10.
Airing it out. But it falls incomplete.
Deep passes in the NFL, they always serve a purpose. You're not always going to get the completion, but at least it gets the defense thinking that you will try some long throws down the field.
The Blues will take the snap from the 40. Beckham's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. Third down coming up, needing a first at this point. The Chicago Blues will take the snap from the 30. Has his man. Now on first down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. First down at the 19. There's a flag out. Middle of the field and incomplete this time.
Holding offense.
That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense.
First down, pressure on every snap now. The Jets with two extra defensive backs in the dime. First and 20. Two hands on the foot. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown.
That's what you want to do. When you're behind late in the game, you get the football. You want to drive down the field, eat up the time off the clock, and score the touchdown that puts you ahead. What a job by the offense.
Now trail, and with this kickoff coming up, they'll need some big things to break their way in order to pull this one out. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. Well, here we go, partner. As this defense retakes the field, it knows exactly what it has to do. A stop right now, and this one will be in the books as a W.
Yeah, it's never easy, though, Jim. Somebody's got to make that play. You got to play as a group. You got to show emotion, and most of all, you got to be tough.
The Jets use a timeout. They'll talk over things before calling what should be the final play. First and 10. Going for the deep ball. And it's going to fall incomplete. Their comeback effort comes up short. For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nance saying so long.